Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English Learning Podcast.
Yes, we are here to help you learn English with easy and fun conversations from everyday life.
Today, we have a special story called A Day in My Life, My First Solo Trip.
Traveling alone for the first time can be exciting and a little scary, but it's also a great way to learn and grow.
Let's listen to Chapter 1 and hear how the adventure begins. Liam, can you imagine what it feels like to travel alone for the very first time? I remember I was both excited and a little scared. It's a big step to go somewhere by yourself without friends or family.
Yes, Emma, I understand. Traveling alone means you have to make all the decisions yourself, and that can be a little overwhelming. Before your trip, what were some of the things you were worried about?
Well, I was worried about many things. I wondered if I would feel lonely without anyone to talk to. I was also worried about getting lost in a new place or making mistakes because of my English. But at the same time, I was excited to see new places and learn about the world by myself.
That's very brave, Emma. It's normal to feel both nervous and excited. So, when your first day started, what did you do? How did you prepare for your big adventure?
I woke up early in the morning and packed my backpack carefully. I made sure I had my passport, money, phone, and a small map. I also packed some snacks for the trip. Then I took a taxi to the train station. Waiting for the train made me a little nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but I reminded myself to be calm and enjoy the moment.
Waiting alone in a busy place like a train station can be a little scary. Did anything happen that helped you feel better or more comfortable?
Yes. While I was waiting, I noticed a woman who was also traveling alone. We started talking slowly, sharing our travel plans and where we wanted to go. It was nice to meet someone in the same situation because I didn't feel so alone anymore. She gave me some tips about the city I was going to visit, like good places to eat and interesting streets to walk.
That's wonderful. Meeting new people is one of the best things about traveling alone. It helps you learn more and makes the trip more fun. Did you feel more confident after talking with her?
Yes, I did. Talking with her made me feel stronger and ready for the day. I realized that even if I'm alone, I can still find friends and help when I need it. After the train arrived, I found my seat and looked out the window, feeling excited about what was coming next.
That's a great feeling, Emma, starting a journey full of hope and curiosity. It sounds like your first day was full of small moments that helped you grow.
Emma, after your train ride, what was it like arriving at the new city all by yourself? Did you feel nervous or excited to explore?
When I arrived, Liam, I felt a mix of feelings. I was very excited because everything was new. The streets, the buildings, even the sounds and smells. But at the same time, I felt a little nervous because I didn't know where to go first or how to find my hotel.
That's totally normal. New places can be both exciting and a bit scary. Did you have a plan to get to your hotel, or did you decide to explore first?
I had a small map and some notes with directions, but I also wanted to explore a little. I thought walking around would help me learn the city faster. At first, I tried to follow the map, but sometimes the streets looked different from what I expected, so I had to stop and ask people for help.
Most people were very kind. Some didn't speak much English, but they smiled and tried to explain using simple words or gestures. One man even walked with me for a little while to show me the right way. That made me feel safe and happy.
It's great to hear that people were friendly. Meeting kind strangers can make traveling alone much easier and more enjoyable. Did you find your hotel without too much trouble?
Yes, after some walking and asking, I found my hotel. The receptionist was friendly and gave me a map and some brochures about the city. I felt proud because I had done it all by myself, finding the hotel and talking to new people.
That's fantastic, Emma. It sounds like your confidence was growing with every step. What did you do after you checked in? Did you rest or did you want to keep exploring?
I rested for a little while because I was tired from traveling. But after that, I decided to go out and see the city. I walked to a nearby park and sat on a bench to watch the people. It was nice to relax and feel like I was really in a new place all by myself.
That sounds peaceful. Sometimes just sitting and watching the world around you helps you feel more comfortable and connected.
Exactly. And I also started talking to some people in the park. They were friendly and told me about some fun places to visit in the city. That made me excited to plan my next day.
Emma, it sounds like your first day went really well. After you talked to people in the park and learned about new places, what did you decide to do next?
Well, Liam, after resting a little in the park, I decided to visit a famous market nearby. It was full of colorful stalls with fresh fruits, handmade crafts, and delicious smells from the food stands. I loved walking through the market because I could see how the locals live and what they like to eat.
That must have been a great experience. Did you try any local food at the market?
Yes, I did. I tried a traditional dish that looked very tasty. The vendor was very friendly and even showed me how to eat it properly. It was a little spicy, but I liked it very much. Trying new foods made me feel like I was really discovering the culture.
Trying new foods is a great way to learn about a country. Did you meet anyone interesting at the market?
Yes, I met a young man who worked at one of the stalls. He spoke a little English and helped me practice some words in his language. We laughed a lot because I tried to say the words, but sometimes I made mistakes. It was fun and I felt happy to connect with someone new.
That's wonderful. Traveling alone can help you meet people you wouldn't meet otherwise. Did you take any pictures or buy any souvenirs at the market?
I took many pictures of the market and the colorful food. I bought a small handmade necklace as a memory of my trip. It reminds me to be brave and enjoy new experiences.
Emma, your first solo trip sounds amazing. What did you learn from this day that you want to share with our listeners?
I learned that traveling alone is not as scary as I thought. When you are open to new experiences and people, you can have a lot of fun. It's okay to feel nervous, but don't let that stop you. Every moment is a chance to learn and grow.
Emma, your day sounds full of great moments. But I'm curious, did anything go wrong during your trip? Even small things?
Yes, actually, not everything was perfect. In the evening, I got a little lost on my way back to the hotel. I took a wrong turn and ended up in a quiet street that didn't look familiar. At first, I started to feel a bit worried because it was getting dark and I didn't know where I was.
Oh no, that sounds stressful. What did you do to find your way back?
I took a deep breath and stayed calm. I looked at the map on my phone, but the internet wasn't working well. So I decided to ask someone nearby. There was a small shop open and I asked the shopkeeper for help. He didn't speak much English, but he looked at my hotel address and pointed me in the right direction.
That's smart, Emma. It's good that you stayed calm and asked someone. I think many of our listeners can learn from that. Getting lost happens, but it's okay.
Exactly. I learned that even when something goes wrong, it's not the end of the world. There's always a way to fix it. And asking for help is not a bad thing. It's brave and smart.
So true. Did you finally get back to your hotel safe and sound?
Yes, I did. I walked carefully, checking the street signs, and after 20 minutes, I was back at the hotel. I was so tired, but I also felt proud. I had made it through my first day, and even with small problems, I had fun, met people, and learned so much.
That's an amazing first solo travel story, Emma. You really showed that traveling alone can be full of adventure, learning, and even some challenges, but it's all part of the journey.
Thank you, Liam. I hope my story helps others feel more confident about trying new things, even if it's a little scary. You don't have to be perfect. Just be open, curious, and kind.
Thank you for joining us today on our English Learning Podcast. We hope you enjoyed Emma's story about her first solo trip and learned some useful English words and expressions.
And remember, every small step you take, whether it's learning a new word or going on a trip, helps you grow. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's how we all learn.
If you liked this episode, please follow our podcast and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
We'll be back soon with another fun and helpful story. Until then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.